Hi, I'm A.F. Steadman, the author of Skandar and the Unicorn Thief, and I'm going to read an extract today from when Skandar has just found his egg in the hatchery. Skandar stepped forward to the second egg in the line of 12. The third and fourth had already gone from their bronze clasps. "Palms down!" cried the president from behind him. 3 heartbeats later, there was a loud crack under Skandar's hand, and blinding pain surged through his right palm. Then, as though on autopilot, blood dripping from the center of his hand, he lifted the egg up out of its bronze claw. It was heavier than he'd expected. Leaning the weight of the egg against his chest, Skandar staggered towards the hatching cell behind him. He could already see cracks spreading across the egg's surface, like ice breaking over a frozen lake. A piece of shell dropped to the floor just as he pulled the barred door shut. The hatching cell was lit by one flaming wall torch. A rickety iron chair stood alone in the flickering light, a rope hanging over its back. Skandar suddenly felt completely out of his depth. He couldn't be responsible for hatching his own unicorn. What if he did it wrong? Skandar's egg was quaking in his arms, and his palm was bleeding all over the white shell. He needed to put the egg down, but it felt wrong to let it roll around on the cold stone floor. The trouble was, there wasn't anything soft in sight except... He looked down at himself. His hoodie. Skandar carefully kneeled down. Grateful that the sharp horn was nowhere to be seen, he sat cross-legged, balancing the egg in his lap. He slipped his rucksack off and pulled his hoodie over his head. Steadying the egg with one hand, he spread the hoodie out on the floor and bunched it into a sort of nest. As an added barrier, he unwound his mum's scarf from his neck and placed it around the edge. He couldn't help grinning at how proud she'd be. "I promise you a unicorn, little one." She'd whispered that to him as a baby, so Dad had said. And now here he was, about to hatch one.